Hello, we're in Kikuyu, Kenya, a little bit outside Nairobi. We're excited today because we have Caleb Karuga, the owner of Wendy Farms. Join us.
So Wendy, welcome to Wendy Farms.
Thank you. Glad I finally got to meet you after all these years on Twitter.
This is my sunflower farm and a bit of beans.
Okay.
Really just for nitrogen, fixing nitrogen in the soil.
Oh.
And for home consumption, it's not commercial. The reason we are doing sunflowers is the stalk, the leaves and the stalk, the goats and the cows are going to eat this. They love it.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's not for a market, it's just for the feed?
It's just for the feeds.
Okay.
So the goats and the cows will eat the entire stalk. The flower itself have a beehive over them.
Okay.
So the bees will get their nectar from all this.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
So again, I can't spray because bees and pesticides do that much. You're going to kill the bees.
Oh,
Yes.
makes sense.
So once the bees are done taking their nectar, now the seeds from the sunflower, I will dry them and feed my chicken.
Okay.
So in short, I'm producing feeds for my chicken right here in the back.
What's the size of the sunflower you have?
The entire land is about an acre and change.
Okay.
So I just do small pieces. This is where I show farmers how you can cut your production cost. I have kale, again no pesticide. All this is for our chicken.
Kale is for your chicken?
Yes.
Not for you, you don't consume it?
I could eat, but I'd rather my chicken eat.
Wow.
I've got avocado.
Oh, you have avocado.
Low-hanging fruits, literally.
So I heard in Kenya, there's this big news about avocado
Yes.
export to China.
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
My take is, and I've been a victim of this. I started farming back in 2010. There's a lot of hype every year or two about a particular animal or plant.
Okay.
And this is the year of the avocado. And last year was the year of the avocado. And last year, Kenya actually overtook South Africa in terms of exports.
Okay.
We are now number one. So
In what crops? In avocado?
In avocado.
Okay.
Right. So, buoyed by that, you're finding many entrepreneurs who will tell farmers there's a big export market to China, so come and buy my avocado seedling.
Oh.
So this person in the agriculture value chain, they are producers or they produce and sell seedling.
Okay.
They don't care where you're going to get an export market for your fruit.
So is that actually an opportunity? Is that like a market or it's just...
For me, the caution is
that an offtake?
We don't have, thank you, we do not have a production problem. How to produce, how to grow an avocado to maturity. I mean, they'll grow badly. My main concern is, okay, fine, the fruit is in my hand. Why do I take it to market?
Okay.
Right? So sadly, many African farmers, and Kenyans included, we don't start from the market.
Oh, well,
we don't do that.
Yeah.
We grow it, we tend it
and then think about a market afterwards.
When the avocado is almost open, oh, I need to look for a market. So I'm cautioning farmers, yes, go for it, but with a market
in play, yeah. What are your avocado for?
Just home consumption, sell to locals. I'm not going to go big on avocados for now. But here we have sweet potatoes.
So do they have a lot of sweet potatoes in Kenya?
Yes, we have a lot of sweet potatoes. I think there's a sweet potato country.
Okay.
Over the last 2-3 years, there's been a campaign to start processing it to sweet potato flour.
Sweet potato flour?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for porridge. The sweet potato leaves, I'll feed them to my chicken.
Okay.
And to the catfish where we are going after this. This is 100% chicken manure. So a 50 kg bag, I'll sell at 1,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay. Yes. Convert for me, how much is that in dollars? That's about $10.
Yes, that's $10. The entire farm I've been using chicken manure, which is very rich in ammonia and nitrogen. And that's what you're looking for when you're farming horticultural crops.
I like that you're maximizing like your space. So it's growing everything as much as you can. That's amazing.
If you look at this poultry house, when it rains in Kenya, it pours.
Okay.
When it rains, it looks like so much rain. So where does this water go? You tap all your rainwater into the pond.
Oh.
Let me give you some basic math. This pond is 12 meters long, 6 meters wide, but 2 meters deep. That's 144 cubic units of water. Converting that, that's 144,000 liters of water.
Okay.
It gets better. If I was to buy tanks to hold the same capacity of water, I would need 14 tanks of 10,000 liters. Which is like about, that's about $10,000 I have saved. We have catfish here.
Okay.
automatically, when you have a pond, you may want to throw in a couple of fish there. So if you look at that door, that's like a small door.
Yeah.
We are going to be opening it.
Okay.
All right. Then you're going to put our wire mesh here. Then do your changing fence. So the chicken will come out and feed on top of the wire mesh. When they go poop, their manure goes
straight to the pond.
It fertilizes the fish pond. Once the pond is fertilized, the chicken manure helps in the growth of phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons are the natural food for fish. They are microscopic natural food for fish. The sweet potato vines, I'll pluck a few leaves and throw to the fish. So the fish are eating the chicken manure, the phytoplanktons, and the sweet potato vines. And while the chicken are eating on top of the wire that I'm going to place it, there are some feeds that will fall. I mean, chicken are gluttons, so when they are eating, feed falls. So when the food falls, it will float on the water. So the fish will come and eat that.
So you have this ecosystem, just everything
so
goes
intertwined. It's full of nutrients now, the chicken manure and the fish manure. I will pump this water, which is 100% organic liquid fertilizer, foliar feed. I
put it on your plant.
Once my crops are done, I feed my chicken again.
In the same, back and forth,
do the cycle. This is the insectarium.
Insectarium.
We are building what you call the black soldier fly.
Black soldier fly.
Yes.
When I think soldier fly, I think, the black one that stings, that bites you.
Don't sting, yeah? Now, I prefer the black soldier pupa than rearing maggots for chicken, because maggots are not able to remove any toxic matter that could be in the organic materials that they are eating. But the black soldier fly, the system, once it's eating the organic matter, removes any toxic matter, which means if there was E. coli bacteria or salmonella, the black soldier fly will sort of cleanse everything.
Okay.
So if I feed this pupa to my chicken, it won't transfer back to the chicken. But maggots, if the chicken eats maggots and the maggots had eaten chicken manure that had salmonella bacteria or E. coli,
transfer back.
it will go back. It's a continuous cycle. Because it's a new unit.
Okay.
And so here we have the pupa. It's dormant right now.
Okay.
This pupa is about to change into adult, the flies you're seeing here.
Okay.
So at this stage now, they're just breaking into fly. But if you go down, this is the pre-pupa stage. You see they're moving?
Yes, they are.
They're still feeding on the organic matter.
Okay.
So you can feed your chicken at this stage, but I prefer feeding them at the pupa stage.
Okay.
At the dormant stage. So as many kilos of pupa you can get, the better, because now this is what we are going to feed our fish, fish and our chicken. Yes.
Literally.
Yes, nothing goes to waste, pun intended. All right. Yeah, so this is what we feed our. I know you're scared of touching.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. How did you get into, what were you doing before you got into agriculture? What were you doing?
I was a journalist.
What is this number?
All right, so this number is a unique number to Wendy Farms.
Okay.
So when even clients in the diaspora are booking day-old chicken, they don't have to pay me via the bank, because I hate going to the bank. So there's a mobile payment system.
Okay.
So where they just key in this number, they send money, they put money, and I'll get it on my phone in seconds.
Oh.
I'm sure you guys have the same.
Yeah, we do. What about all the mud?
No, that's okay. The mud is okay. Because now, I don't know where your feet
Has gone?
has gone.
Yeah.
So we disinfect. Come on, go for it.
No, I'm good.
We get one for you.
Oh, wow. Okay, you just got it from the legs.
Yes. So Wendy, here we have our brooder room.
Okay.
These are, we call 500 and change indigenous chicken, call them kienyeji.
Sorry?
Say kienyeji.
Kienji.
Kienyeji.
Kienji.
Kienyeji.
Yenji. Kienji. Got it.
We provide warmth and vaccination for a whole month.
Okay.
That's why we have the infrared bulbs for the heat and the feed throughout the day and night.
Okay.
Here I have the cock of the village. These ones are what I sell now. They're about 3.5 kgs.
Okay.
Quite expensive, I know, but people buy them because they're huge. Now these ones cannot be my breeding cost, because they're going to break the backs of the heads when they're mating.
Okay.
So any heavy cock separated, So we maintain an average weight of 2 kgs for the mating one.
We're talking about how agriculture can address some of the challenges for employment and youth unemployment.
Yes.
So for people looking to invest in the space, what advice would you like to give them?
Good. Start with the market. Before you even buy a chick, start with the market first.
What's your capacity and like what's the market for it? Where are you selling to?
My capacity here, this structure can do 2,000 birds at maximum capacity. I have never struggled, and I thank God for this, I've never struggled to look for a market. Reason being, whatever I'm farming, not everybody has this in large numbers.
Okay.
Most people who are doing poultry farming have the broilers and the layers, the exotic birds. I have never done any exotic bird in this farm. So 10 years later, people have known this guy, when you see him, is the indigenous birds.
Indigenous birds.
And quantities. So I sell my day-old and month-old chicks on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. Actually, I have never sold anything via my website. It's actually dormant. Because people want something
immediate
interactive. So the website may not be that interactive like social media would be.
So what are some of the challenges you face as a poultry farmer?
So many. Where do we start? Number one is I started from a point of zero knowledge. It was just passion. It was just a hobby. So that hobby morphed into a business. Without being anchored on, you need to understand how to rear chicken. So I would buy chicken from all over the country to increase my flock because I was getting a bit greedy.
Okay.
So the chicken would bring in diseases in this farm. So I would lose so many birds. This one morning, and I lost 513 birds.
513?
We were sweeping them with a broom. I mean, it was the saddest, one of, because there have been many, one of the saddest days of my life. I've leased land and I've been kicked out after 8 months.
Oh.
Because I improved the land looked so beautiful. The land was put up for sale. Actually, one morning I woke up, land for sale. I'm like, the land I've leased is up for sale. I wasn't told. So in a week's time I was told, pack and go.
What does Wendy actually mean, Wendy Farms?
Wendy, I wanted to get a more general, stable name, not the usual combination of many names. So Wendy is my firstborn daughter.
If you had a billboard with 360 million viewers, what message would you like to put across about agriculture and food security in Africa?
My message would be, let's invest in the smallholder farmer. Especially African smallholder farmer. Let's invest in them. Let's capacity build them. Let's do a lot of R&D, research and development, because that's the only way we can spur economic growth in Africa. I want when you think of or hear of Wendy Farms, I want you to think of an indigenous farm that is 100% organic, that is there to walk the journey with you. So we're here to train you, to help you make sense of this great animal called agriculture, full of potential. And at the end of the day, understand that you're better off doing agribusiness than agriculture.